And finally, we have been waiting for this, and it's finally here, the WrestleMania 40 arena. And man, bro, like, I'm just glad it's in. A lot of people were under the impression, including myself, that we were going to be waiting for July, August just to see this arena come into fruition. I'm glad they did not wait that long. It's been about, a month and some change since WrestleMania 40, because it did happen in April. So, they did their thing. So I'm glad that it's now in the game. But man, this patch, dog, it can't get any worse than this. But obviously they dropped a huge patch about 2-3 weeks ago. All jokes aside, amazing patch, a lot of stuff added, things fixed, entrance motions. I mean, you can name it all in that patch. So I'm not too upset about it. But here you guys see they added the WrestleMania 40 arena, included day, night versions. Several stability issues have been addressed. As you guys know, they always addressing some sort of stability. That's just what it is. That's the nature of the game with 2K. And I am glad that a lot of this stuff was addressed, was fixed in the last patch, but we still need a little bit more, you know what I'm saying? Just a tad bit more, 2K, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of people in the last video were asking in the comment section, hey, do you know if we're able to buy this pack separately or just buy the WrestleMania 40 arena separately? As of right now, you cannot get the WrestleMania 40 arena separately, but the closest thing you have to it is if you buy the 40 years of WrestleMania pack, which includes Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair, Triple H. You get a couple. I think you get Macho Man's attire as well. So you get a couple of ties with that. Then you can actually go on ahead and pay the $19.99 and get the WrestleMania 40 arena included with that. I know a lot of people didn't like the fact that it's 20 bucks, whatever the case is, but that's just the price right now. I actually do see 2K selling the arena separately at one point. They sell it for 10 bucks and so many people buy it for 10 bucks. There you go. There's many things that they can do that I can see them selling it separately at one point. But just to go back and talk about this patch, just fixing stability, expecting a little bit more. I was expecting a couple free things with this WrestleMania 40 arena. I was expecting some Persona cards, maybe The Rock, but there is word on the street that we did get a couple Persona cards, maybe one or two that don't really move the needle for me at all, but they are worth talking about. Shout out to the SmackDown Hotel. He went ahead and put out a report saying that Chad Gable 2018 and Becky Lynch 2018, it might have been Chad Gable 2017, I'm not quite sure, but I'm gonna pull it up right here, and you guys see right here, man. I mean, this is cool, the fact that they are adding Persona cards, but there's a report out there that Chad Gable may not have his theme song, so I'm not too sure. The American Alpha theme song, just so you guys are on the same page as me. Becky Lynch, she does have a 2019 model in the game, so I would say that that's probably not the smartest choice for a Persona card. So that threw me off just a tad bit, because you definitely want to see some more Persona cards that make a little bit more sense, especially when we're rarely getting them. I just want to know, where's this energy from last year, 2K? Like, we had Booker T, we had Big Papa Pump. Like, what's going on this year? Why are they nowhere to be found? Like, that's just my only question when it comes to this. Like, maybe they're waiting for the summer to drop it. We got that DLC for Pat McAfee coming out, and I spoke about it countless times on this channel. Maybe they're waiting for that dead season for those next 2 months where they're just like, all right, let's do something here. But when you look at last year's My Faction and you look at all of the Persona cards, or all of the cards that weren't Persona cards back then, they had a lot. And I feel like this year they're just lacking. And these two are cool. Like, I'm glad that they're adding them, but how will they be attainable? Will I have to go into a live event and play for them? Will I have to grind for them? Or will I have to once again spend money for them? And I think that's where the disconnect is at with these My Faction and Persona cards. So we'll have to see what they do. I was expecting still some more, and I let myself down. I wasn't really looking for new fixes or anything like that, because like I said, since the last patch is so fresh and so big, I wasn't really expecting nothing like that. I was more expecting just additions for the My Faction mode, because Final Boss Rock would have gone stupid with this WrestleMania 40 arena. The hype would be completely different. It'd be a completely different feeling, but nonetheless, super glad that these things are in. I was expecting a couple free characters, but we're already 3 months into the game. Odds of us getting anything free in terms of characters like Naomi or AOP is very, very low at this point. Last year we were able to get Mia Yim and Candice LeRae within like a month and some change of having the game. So that's the only thing right now that I'm looking at, and I'm like, we're 3 months in. A lot of the stuff that we want is pretty much at this point not happening. You know what I'm saying? Super excited to see the arena, play with it. I might see a little bit of footage in here as I'm editing. I may go and look. And of course, I had to speak about the WrestleMania 40 arena. I said I didn't see it. Now I do. I had to go back after I recorded this, and I had to go and check this out. Love the arena. Great job. As somebody who was there, I think they did an amazing job with getting this arena in the game. But the one pet peeve of mine, and this is something that's been going down, is just the dimensions of the Titantrons. This is something that happens in every other, WrestleMania arena that has a unique look to it. I just wish it's something that they fixed. This one doesn't look too bad. You still got the whole rock thing with the Titantron and everything like that. But it's just little things like that that you want to see fixed. You know what I'm saying? But that's just me nitpicking. Aside from that, in terms of details, you guys can see looks freaking amazing. They did such an amazing job with what they could. Would have liked to see a little bit more Lincoln Financial stuff to make it look a little bit more authentic, but again, don't want to nitpick too much. This was an amazing job by 2K, and hopefully we can continue getting things like this in the future. This is the first time ever that we've gotten the current WrestleMania arena in the game, updated after the game has came out, and I think that's huge. I love the step that they're going with this. I hope that we continue to get kind of like little live service stuff here and there, because it's the best thing, man, when you can keep the game updated with the current product. There's things that the game is missing here and there that you would just love to see in WWE 2K, but unfortunately licensing plays a part. The constant changes on WWE TV plays a part. I'm hoping that a Raw and SmackDown arena that's updated comes out at some point, because if you look back, those arenas came out like right after the game came out, like maybe a week or two, and they've stuck around. It would be nice to have that in the game. Thankfully, we have community creations, and hopefully that never goes away. That makes it a very, very easier job for 2K to not have to do all these things for us. But like I said, happy that the arena's in the game. Was expecting a little bit more, but that's my fault. And by expecting a little bit more, I already said it. It ain't fixes. I was just expecting a little bit, some additions. But guys, before we go, I definitely want to bring it to your attention that if you guys are car creators, 2K right now, and I haven't seen them do this, they're right now hosting a contest for SummerSlam for those that like to get down and dirty in the creation suite. You know what I'm saying? I think it's huge. I think it's cool. I would love to see them do it for a competitive space, like where people can play online and do stuff like that. I think it would just be cool to follow, not even for me to play in, just something that the audience can watch and come together, get rewards here and there. You know what I'm saying? They could go crazy with it. But huge stuff for the car creators. You now have to create a Bianca Belair attire, and you send it into 2K, and they fly you out to SummerSlam. So I definitely wanted to go on ahead, put that out there for y'all. For those car creators, go and look on their Twitter, WWE Games. They just announced it yesterday. So definitely some stuff that you definitely want to keep an eye out on, because if you're a car creator, hey man, you have a free chance at SummerSlam. And why not try? You know what I'm saying? Why not try? And I think that's just the biggest part of it all. Just try. So lots of stuff with 2K, news, content, whatever it is. Let me know how you guys like the WrestleMania 40 arena. I think it is huge. Like I said before, I think it's something that we'll all enjoy. Let me know if you guys are looking forward to doing universe mode with it, getting to WrestleMania. I'm just excited it's in the game, man. About time. You know what I'm saying? Close to 2 months, so about time. But let me know down below what video you guys would like to see next. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. If you guys did enjoy this video, I'm gonna catch y'all. Peace.